Bruce, you wanted to ask?
How do you link the pain to the sin? Like in your physical, if you've got a,
Well, if you're not sensitive to
roadmap?
pain and you're not sensitive to your suffering and you're not sensitive emotionally, it's very difficult to link the two together frequently. So for example, the other day you couldn't link, you came up to me and said, I got this terrible pain behind my eyes, a headache and whatever. You couldn't link it to what was causing it. Yeah. And it's frequent because you're not sensitive to the relationship between the two, and even not sensitive to the pain itself, although some pains get so intense that you start doing it, you start feeling it. But that's an example of pain. What happened the other day was Bruce came up to me and said, Sunday, I think it was Sunday, he said that, he just had this terrible pain behind his eyes, he could hardly concentrate, it was just like big headache, and just wondered what the cause was. And there was something that happened on Sunday that he wanted to suppress his sadness about. And so he said to me, well, so that means I just need to feel my sadness. And I said, no, you need to feel why you don't want to feel your sadness. Does that make sense? That's what's causing his pain, that he didn't want to feel the sadness. Not that he had sadness, but that he didn't want to feel it. That's what causes a lot of our pain, our intent to avoid. Like having sadness is not a sin in itself. Can you see that? Having shame, having sadness, none of that's a sin in itself. What the sin is avoiding the feeling of it. That is what's going to cause the pain. Avoiding the processing of it, avoiding the feeling of it. Because God designed the human soul to feel it, and when you choose to not feel, this is what the result is. You get pain and suffering, and if you do that for a long period of time, you'll get suffering. Does that make sense? And then as soon as you connect to it, bang, it all disappears. There's your proof. There's your proof that the suppression of the emotion is what causes the pain. You don't suppress the emotion, you don't have the pain anymore. Right? Knowing that would give you some faith for the next time you have some pain. Right?